I've been having a conversation with the Boar 2 on YouTube, and it's very annoying because I am dyslexic and I do struggle to write, and sometimes I miss out big chunks of a sentence, hence end up saying what I'm not saying. But this conversation is incredibly frustrating because it's like when I'm reading it now, trying to get a hold of the conversation, and I can't do it because it almost feels like whatever I'm saying, he suddenly inverts a lot of what I'm saying. He seems to invert in his head, what I've said, and has and implying things and saying things that I've said, accusing me of saying things that I haven't said, which are the opposite. And when he agrees to something, he would say something that I don't agree with, and he's almost like, "Oh, I agree with you on this," and then he says something that I don't agree with, and I'm just like, "Why did you think I said that?" I don't know. I could show the full conversation, but I don't think it's really worth it because a lot of times the notifications haven't shown up on my page, and so I've read two or three comments and then posted on it, and then I've seen other comments that I've missed. Hence, the order doesn't seem like it's in a right order because of that, and it's difficult because of my dyslexia as well. I mean, maybe I have been making mistakes and he's been reading the errors and not the edited versions. I don't know, but it's I really want to know how people are responding or how they think or why they think. And I feel like he's actually made me not want to talk to humans at all, because there's so many people who think they've got it like stuck. They're brainwashed into thinking that God controls everything in their life. And therefore, if bad things are happening in their life, blame God. God controls their life. God is doing everything. And then if good things happen, oh, thank God. And on one hand, he seems to support me and believe me, but on the other hand, he keeps making up other stories. Oh, there was this god Anna Sophia before. At the beginning, there was just love, but this god Anna Sophia wanted to buy the world. It's like, no, I told you that I was made by. I've given him the story, and he just wants to create another story. So it was almost like he was just trying to ignore everything that I was saying and just say, well, I have a story too. And then he says some things like, um, it's like we're two equal magnets, you pulling towards me and I'm pulling away, but we're equally flowing together. And it's just like, yeah, that's just you trying to say that you're equal to me, even though I'm trying to say that I'm a god, and that's not how it is. And I don't know, he seems full of delusion, to be honest. And I'm just trying to understand him and how people think. And I can't just go into a church and say that I'm God because they'll ask me to leave. That's how much these people do not care about me or want me in their church, because they worship the establishment, and I'm not what the establishment worships. I'm the real truth, and they are something that is just a religion that's manifested, which has truth and lies in it. But yeah, this guy's really kind of pissing me off because even though I'm trying to explain my truth and I feel like he's getting it, I also don't feel like he's getting it because you know there are points where there's some things he said where, oh, so God is just a lonely old woman who has made people to suffer so that she can get them to love her, but then when she comes down to earth she hates people for mocking her, even though she's like made people to mock her. And it's just, I really hate people. I hate talking to people, and if this is how they're going to respond, I'm trying to have a conversation with him, but I feel like there's so much nonsense and so much rubbish in there that if I was to, it's like every question seems to be wrong, and I want to take out every sentence and be like, well, I didn't say that. That you've inverted what I've said there, and then but then my conversations to him are just going to be extremely long, and I hate writing, I hate typing, I can't do this. I need to have like a one-on-one relation, a one-on-one conversation, but I feel like he's not even the right person to have a conversation with, because if he's going to be inverting everything that I say and assuming that he's siding with me on certain things, even though I did not say whatever he thought he was siding with me on. But yeah, it's very annoying because on one hand it seems like he's supporting me, on the other hand he's actually just insulting me and saying that he's looking for another god, and oh, I don't know what I'm looking for, and then he completely, it's like he can't. It's really frustrating because you know I want to have a proper conversation with someone with a brain, and this is all I'm getting. I've got a couple of people posting stupid comments about, oh, seek Jesus. Jesus has the answer, and there's all these stupid people. There's so many stupid people, and then you finally get someone to talk to you, and most of his conversations just seem to not sound like, you know, oh, well, why do you think they want you? Because I'm God, they should want me. I mean, I know they don't. I don't actually have any proof of this, but to type all of that out, I'm God, they should want me. I don't have any proof. I feel like, why would I bother to type these kind of conversations out? I just, and I try to simplify it so that I'm not just writing 10-page everything that he says. I could probably write a 10-page essay for all the things that I want to say. It's like an idiot talking to someone who's highly intelligent, and this highly intelligent person wants to just write a massive long essay about all how stupid what there is, and analyze it in every single way. But I can't do that because it's just going to take way too long, and so I'm just getting frustrated. And it's not like him I want to talk to, because I want to know what a lot of people feel. Are everyone believing this way? You know, if something good is happening in their life, they thank God, and if something bad is happening in their life, they curse God. I mean, if everyone has this view, then they're not going to want the truth that actually God is not controlling your life. You are controlling your own life, and I feel like there's so many things that I could say in it, and it's hard. And I think he's also creating stories. You know, why are people separating you? I mean, really, I don't think I should meet up with you because you're probably a mad person. And there's a lot of people who would say that, you know, if I'm claiming to be God, they might want to meet me for whatever reasons, but they don't respect me. I don't feel like this world would respect me. You know, if you really thought that I was a god, you wouldn't think that, oh yeah, she'll date me. If you thought I was a god of 8 billion people, the thought of me going on a date with you, you know, why would you be that special to be above all 8 billion, the one chosen to date out of 8 billion? And I just think so many people just, if I spoke to them, they would talk to me like I'm a mad person who thinks that I'm God. They won't talk to me like I'm God, and that's the problem that I'm getting. I'm trying to have a conversation with people, but every single person that I come across or talk to would only ever talk to me as a mad person. Hence, they'll be kind, you know. Oh yeah, I believe, you know, like if a mad person comes up to you and tells you that the sky is orange, you know, oh yeah, and then you just kind of want to walk away. You know, that's how I feel like people are treating me, like they have no respect for me. And if they did want to date me, you know, of course you would want to date me. I mean, I know you just said you're the god of the world and you've got giving all the evidence of it, but yeah, you would think that I'm better than everyone else, because of course I am, even though I've just confessed that I actually hate God, and you're talking to someone who hates God the most. And oh, why have you made us suffer? If you know, accusing me of doing things that I haven't done, and also there was something in there that implies, you know, if you're controlling people through sex. I don't even know why he thought I said I was controlling people through sex. I said sex is a good way to control people. I didn't say that I was controlling people through sex, and I know, and that's through music. You know, you can control society by controlling them through sex, but doesn't mean that I'm controlling them through sex. And then to take that statement and just be like, well, if they all want to, if they all rape you, you know, that's part. I don't know what the words were, but it was implying that there'll be nothing wrong with them raping me if I'm the one who's controlling them through sex, because I'm controlling them to rape me. And it's just like, that's a very moronic way of seeing everything. And I just, and then to think that, oh, you can't hate people for mocking you if you've made them to mock you. I haven't made them to mock me. I didn't want any of the singers to do what they've done. I would have stopped them, but they haven't let me stop them. They haven't let me do anything. And to just feel so trapped, and you can't get help from anyone because no one respects you, and they would just treat you like a mad person who's, why would they want you? I know you're saying you're God, and I know I'm believing you because I'm saying that I'm believing you, and I know I'm also making up other stories. You know, you said that love is just just kind of like a mental illness or just a feeling. But I say that love is a real thing and it existed before God. Before God there was love. And even though you've said that, I'm going to continue believing that because that's just what I want to believe, and I don't actually respect your view. And then I'm like, oh, I'm not sure if I really want God, but oh yeah, I feel like you're a magnet pulling towards me, but I'm pulling away, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And I just, everything he's saying is kind of, it's like I'm trying to have a conversation with him, but I can't get any answers from him, and it's so frustrating. I just want to know why everyone's ignoring me.